The sun had set on the vibrant world of Pokémon, leaving behind a shadowed landscape that echoed with the whispers of despair. Once thriving cities now lay in ruins, their towering structures reduced to rubble and ash. The cheerful cries of Pokémon had been replaced by haunting silence, as their spirits waned under the oppressive rule of Team Rocket. Beyond the protective boundaries of Crystalline Haven, where hope still clung tenaciously, the world had succumbed to a post-apocalyptic nightmare. The remnants of civilization stood as haunting reminders of what was lost. Broken windows gaped like empty eyes, and streets once teeming with life now lay deserted, the echoes of footsteps fading into oblivion. Nature itself seemed to mourn the devastation, with trees bowing their heads as if in sorrow. The once lush forests were now withered, their vibrant foliage tainted by toxic fumes and the scars of battle. Rivers that once sparkled with life had turned murky, choked by pollutants that robbed them of their vitality. In the outskirts of towns, remnants of skirmishes lingered. Charred battlegrounds, littered with the discarded remains of Pokeballs, bore witness to the fierce clashes between Team Rocket and those who dared to resist. The air was thick with a palpable tension, a constant reminder of the threat that loomed over every corner of this broken world. Despair had settled like a suffocating fog, threatening to snuff out the last embers of hope. But in the midst of this bleakness, there were those who refused to surrender. Scattered pockets of resistance emerged, their determination unyielding, as they fought to reclaim their freedom and restore balance to a world plunged into darkness. Crystalline Haven stood as a beacon of light in this desolate landscape, a sanctuary of hope in the face of despair. It was here that Brandon, the leader of the resistance, protected the village and nurtured the flame of resilience that burned within the hearts of its inhabitants. Amidst the verdant fields and glistening waters, a battle unfolded, marking a pivotal moment in the ongoing struggle for freedom. At the heart of this conflict, Brandon, leader of the resistance, faced off against an elite member of Team Rocket. The air crackled with anticipation as the clash of Pokémon ignited the battlefield. Brandon's Blastoise, a stalwart warrior with water cannons gleaming in the sunlight, met the fierce opposition of the Team Rocket elite members Charizard, a fire-breathing force to be reckoned with. The villagers gathered, their eyes wide with a mixture of trepidation and hope. The battle surged with intensity as the two mighty creatures clashed. Blastoise summoned torrents of water, skillfully dodging Charizard's scorching flames. The villagers gasped as each move unfolded, the outcome hanging in the balance. The earth shook beneath the trainer's feet. With unwavering focus, Brandon commanded his Blastoise to unleash a devastating hydro pump. The colossal torrent surged forth, crashing upon Charizard with unrivaled force. The villagers held their breath as Charizard struggled to withstand the onslaught. But the strength and bond between Brandon and his Pokémon proved unyielding. Charizard's fiery resolve flickered, its strength waning against the torrential assault. With one final surge of power, Blastoise's water cannon surged forth, overwhelming Charizard's defenses. The formidable Pokémon staggered, unable to endure the relentless deluge. With a resounding roar of victory, Blastoise's hydro pump brought Charizard to its knees. Silence enveloped the battlefield as the defeated Team Rocket elite recalled their Pokémon and fled. The weight of their defeat hung heavily in the air, a testament to the unbreakable spirit of Brandon and his unshakable determination to protect Crystalline Haven. The villagers erupted into thunderous applause, their cheers reverberating through the haven. In the wake of the battle, hope bloomed anew, filling the hearts of all who witnessed the triumph. Brandon stood tall, a beacon of inspiration and resilience, reminding the villagers that even in the face of adversity, their spirit would never be extinguished. As the cheers subsided, the villagers turned their gaze to the future. They knew that the battle against Team Rocket was far from over, but their faith in Brandon and the resistance was unshakable. It was a moment of renewed determination, a testament to the unyielding spirit that thrived within Crystalline Haven. The echoes of victory lingered in the air as the villagers basked in the afterglow of Brandon's triumphant battle. Among the crowd, two young figures, Rylan and Alex, stood side by side, their eyes shining with awe and admiration. "Did you see that, Rylan?" Alex exclaimed, barely containing his excitement. "Brandon and his Blastoise were amazing. They defeated that Team Rocket member without breaking a sweat." Rylan nodded, a spark of determination igniting within him. "Yeah, our brother is incredible. The way he commanded his Pokémon, I want to be as strong as him someday, to protect Crystalline Haven and everyone we care about." Rylan and Alex walked together through the jubilant streets of their hometown, their minds abuzz with the spectacle they had just witnessed. As they reached their modest home, the sense of awe still hung in the air between them. "Can you imagine, Alex?" Rylan mused, his voice filled with a newfound determination. "One day, we could be just like Brandon. We could protect this village, just like him." Alex's eyes gleamed with equal fervor. "Yeah, and we could have Pokemon battles as epic as that one. I want to feel that rush, that connection with my Pokemon." With a shared sense of purpose, they stepped inside their home, eager to rest and dream of the future that lay before them. As the sun dipped below the horizon, their dreams intertwined with the stars that sparkled above Crystalline Haven. The next morning, Rylan and Alex were greeted by the gentle sunlight streaming through their windows. As they began to stir from their dreams, their mother, Liz, burst into the room with a playful urgency. "Rise and shine, sleepyheads," Liz called out cheerfully, her voice carrying a hint of mock exasperation. "You two overslept and it's time for breakfast." Rylan rubbed his eyes, trying to shake off the remnants of sleep. "Breakfast already? Feels like we just closed our eyes." Alex yawned and stretched out in bed, his voice still drowsy. "Yeah, can't we have 5 more minutes?" Liz's eyes sparkled with a mixture of amusement and fondness. "Nope. Yins have a big day ahead of you. Hurry up and eat breakfast. I'll tell you more about it at the table." Rylan and Alex reluctantly dragged themselves out of bed, their limbs heavy with sleep. They stumbled into the kitchen, drawn by the tantalizing scent of pancakes wafting through the air. The table was set with an array of delicious treats, and their mother stood there with a warm smile. The boys exchanged tired glances but quickly took their seats, their anticipation growing with each passing moment. As they sat around the breakfast table, the aroma of freshly cooked pancakes filled the air. The clinking of utensils and the sound of cheerful chatter painted a scene of simple happiness. As they dug into their plates, the fluffy pancakes melted in their mouths, bringing a burst of sweetness to begin their day. Liz watched her sons devour their breakfast with a satisfied grin. "Now that you're all fueled up, let me tell you what Brandon called about." Rylan and Alex leaned in, their eyes bright with curiosity. "What is it, Mom?" Rylan asked, his mouth still full. Liz chuckled in her seat, her eyes twinkling. "Brandon wants to see both of you at the Pokemon lab. He has something important to show you." Alex's eyes widened, the drowsiness evaporating from his voice. "Really? That sounds exciting. Do you know what it's about?" Their father, sitting at the kitchen table, chimed in with a mischievous grin. "Why didn't Brandon call me? I'm a pretty important guy too." Liz laughed and playfully nudged her husband. "Oh, he did call you, honey, but you never answer your phone. Maybe next time, huh?" Their father joined in the laughter, and the room filled with a warm sense of familial joy. It was these light-hearted moments that reminded Rylan and Alex of the unwavering support they had from their family. Over mouthfuls of pancake and sips of orange juice, Liz continued, her voice filled with genuine pride. "Brandon mentioned that it is pretty important, but he didn't tell me all the details. I guess you'll just have to see for yourselves." Rylan's eyes lit up, his hunger momentarily forgotten. "I can't wait to see what he has in store for us. Maybe he'll teach us some battle techniques." Alex nodded, a glimmer of excitement dancing in his eyes. "Or maybe he'll introduce us to some rare Pokemon that we can catch and train." Their father, still playful, joined the conversation. "Just make sure you take good notes, boys. I might need you to teach me a thing or two about Pokemon battles." The room erupted in laughter, the joyous sound echoing through their cozy home. It was in these moments, surrounded by love and support, that Rylan and Alex felt resolute in the journeys to come. With their plates cleared, Rylan and Alex jumped up from the table, eager to embark on the next chapter of their Pokemon adventure. They knew that whatever awaited them at the Pokemon lab, it would be a day they would never forget. As they headed out the door, Liz called after them with a playful tone. "Make sure you listen to everything Brandon says. And remember, your dad might need some Pokemon lessons too." The boys laughed, their spirits lifted by their mother's words. With their hearts full of excitement and determination, they set off to meet Brandon, ready to embrace the unknown and carve their own path in the captivating world of Pokemon.